Should you cut at 14 years old? No and yes. If you're fat, yes. And I'm talking obese. However, if you're not fat, then no. There's no reason for you to be getting shredded at 14 years old. This can severely fuck up your hormones and make you short, like permanently. No more growth spurts for you, buddy. However, if you are like, I don't know, 20 plus body fat percentage, you're kind of fat, then I would say no more than a 500 calorie cut while going to the gym and doing cardio and stuff like that. And making sure you're getting all your vitamins and shit like that. Because you don't want to be some 5'1" man in your 20s. Way to figure out how much you should be cutting for. And because I don't trust you to do your own research, just watch this video I'm going to show you. Go on this website right here, tdecalculator.net, plug in your whatever. For example, this is mine. This is my maintenance, and I'll only eat 500 calories minus from this. For most of you, I'll be saying you do moderate or heavy or light exercise because bro, you're not being an athlete at 14 years old. But basically just do that only if you're obese, bro. Don't be doing mini cuts and stuff like that, or cutting to like 10% body fat. But yeah, good luck, hope this helps. DM me on Instagram if you need help. Now that we have all of that out of the way, let's get on to the important bit. Should you, a 14-year-old, go on a mini cut or even a cut in general? It really depends on your body fat percentage. If you're 20 plus body fat percentage, then yes. If you're at 15% body fat percentage, you should not be getting shredded. Getting shredded at this young age can really inhibit your hormones and everything like that. Your goal should be to be at a healthy body fat percentage, and the healthy range is around 15% body fat. And at this body fat, you'll have abs, just not cut, shredded Instagram abs. But trust me, you don't want to do that or else you'll stay short. Or maybe you are tall, in that case, it's still bad. So yeah, honestly, probably not. At 14, your body needs fuel to grow. Cutting calories too early can mess with your hormones, energy, and even your height. And yes, I know I already said that, it's just making sure that you heard me and you're not scrolling on TikTok like you probably are. Focus on building muscle, eating good foods, and staying active. If you're carrying a bit of fat, that's normal. You'll lean out naturally as you grow and train if you're eating at maintenance. Cutting's for later. Build strength, not restriction. As for training, make sure you're doing a good split. Personally, I do push-pull legs x Arnold split. If you need any advice, DM me on Instagram. It's Felix_Goes_Gym. Happy to help any of you guys. But you should be training 3 to 4 sessions a week. Have caffeine before your workouts and shit like that. But most importantly, be consistent. And for the love of God, do not go on PEDs, which is steroids. And if you don't even know that, then you shouldn't even be thinking about it. Your strength right now is building habits adults wish they had. But now the question is, how do you cut? So what you first want to do is you want to figure out your maintenance. This is how many calories you burn in a day, essentially. Now what you want to do is you want to go on this website right here, tdecalculator.net, put in your digits and then come out with a number. For example, mine is 3,400. Then you want to track your food every day. I use MyFitnessPal personally, but you can use whatever you want, if it's as long as it tracks your food. Now you want to track your weight every single day. Now some days will be different than other days. Some days will be more, some days will be lower. Like even though you're just sticking on track, just ignore those. What you want to do is at the end of the week, you want to figure out your average for the last 3 days. Or as long as you're consistently losing weight that week, then you're good. Now, when do you stop cutting? When you get to a certain body fat percentage where you're happy, then you stop. If you're 15% body fat and you're still cutting, I would recommend stopping if you're 14. However, make sure you don't have body dysmorphia. Ask your friends or family if your physique's looking better. Because if you look at yourself and you're like, oh, I don't like the way I look, maybe you just don't have enough muscle. Not that you're not lean enough. So taking that into account, that's how you cut. Make sure you're eating healthy, and most importantly, get your protein in. You want to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. For example, I'm 79 kg, which is 180 pounds roughly. I'll eat 180 grams of protein. Now, this is arguably more important than getting your calories in, because without your protein, you're not going to gain any muscle. You need it.